Alright, section 8.4 is a review of simplifying rational expressions. So when you simplify rational expressions, remind yourself it's all about factoring. So you want to factor anything that's factorable in the first step. So here the numerator, 4x squared, there's really nothing to factor, but the denominator, you can for sure factor out between 12 and 20, you can factor out a 4, and x squared and x, you can factor out an x, so that would leave you with 5x minus 3. And then notice your numerator are both 4 and x, so I could cancel out the 4's, and this x squared will reduce to just an x, and that's it. So I have x over 5x minus 3. And remind yourself 5x minus 3 is a quantity that you're subtracting, so you can't simplify those x's any further. This next one is the product of two rational expressions. So I'm going to factor everything out. So the first numerator here factors down to x plus 4 and x minus 1, and its denominator factors down to x plus 2 quantity squared, but I'll write it out twice. The second numerator, I can factor out a 2 and an x, and that will leave you with x plus 2, and its denominator is groupable, so I'll group the first two and group the second two. So in the first grouping, I can take out an x squared, which will leave me with x minus 4, and then note that that's already x minus 4, so I just want to take out a 1, and that leaves me with x minus 4. Then if I factor out an x minus 4, then if I factor out the x minus 4, I'm left with x squared plus 1. So I'll factor out the x minus 4, and that leaves me with x squared plus 1. And everything is factored. X squared plus 1 does not factor. So I can cancel out anything that's in a numerator and a denominator. So x plus 2, x, I think that's it, because I don't have any other x plus 4 down here, or x minus 1. So my final answer, in my numerator I have a 2x, an x plus 4, and an x minus 1. And my denominator is x plus 2, x minus 4, and x squared plus 1. Alright, and the last one, the first numerator, I can factor that down to x plus 8 and x plus 4, factors of 32 that add up to 12, and its denominator I can factor out a 6. The second fraction, notice you're dividing, so I'm going to change that to multiply, and then I'm going to be sure to flip this fraction. So this factors down to x plus 7, x minus 7, but it goes in the numerator. And this one I can factor out an x, but it flips to the denominator. And then the third fraction, note this is a cubic function, which is x cubed plus 8 cubed. So x cubed plus 8 cubed is that one. So that will factor down to x plus 8, x squared minus 8x. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not x cubed. Before I get going too far, sorry. That is x cubed plus 4 cubed. So it's going to be x plus 4, x squared minus 4x plus 16. And everything is factored out, so now the x plus 7's cancel, the x plus 8 cancels, the x plus 4 cancels, and that is it. So in my numerator, all I have left is the x minus 7. In the denominator, I have a 6 and an x, and then the quadratic, x squared minus 4x plus 16. And that's my final answer.